Good morning, friends, and welcome to Wealth Lab. Today, we're diving into something that affects literally every single one of us. Picture this. You run into the store for just one carton of milk. Or maybe you just hop online for a single pair of socks. But the next thing you know, you're checking out with a jam-packed cart, a brand new gadget, and like 3 things you definitely didn't plan to buy. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But here's the thing. What just happened? It's really not a lack of willpower on your part. It's actually completely by design. Pretty much everything you see, hear, and touch in these spaces is engineered to make you spend.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the store tricks.
You see, big retailers have been studying our psychology for decades. They use it to manipulate your environment from the exact second you walk through those doors. Take the Gruen effect, for example. Ever wonder why stores like IKEA feel like a massive, confusing maze? Well, they intentionally disorient you. You lose track of time, you forget your original goal, and suddenly you're loading up on impulse buys. It's also the exact reason why daily essentials like bread and milk are always hidden at the very back of the store. Then, we've got decoy pricing. Imagine option A is $59, option B is $125, but option C gives you both $425, right? They don't actually expect you to buy option B. It's just a decoy. Its only job is to make option C look like an absolute steal. It gently nudges you right into that more expensive bundle. Honestly, these retail traps are everywhere. Think about charm pricing. When an item is priced at $9.99 instead of $10, it totally tricks your brain into rounding down. Then there's eye-level placement. Brands pay massive slotting fees to put their priciest items right in your line of sight, while the cheaper, generic versions are hiding way down on the bottom shelf. Oh, and those candy bars at the checkout? Yeah, they are perfectly positioned for when your willpower is completely drained. Moving right along to Section 2, the app and online tricks. Now, it's definitely not just physical stores anymore. E-commerce sites have engineered ways to totally bypass your critical thinking with things like frictionless one-click checkouts and hyper-personalized ads. Have you ever noticed a countdown timer online? Or maybe a bright red warning flashing only 2 left? That's what we call scarcity marketing. It creates this false sense of urgency. You start to panic about missing out, you stop thinking rationally, and boom, you buy it. And get this, it boosts conversions by up to 30%. Wild, right?
But perhaps the most effective new trick is the Buy Now, Pay Later button. According to the Central Bank of Ireland, when you see a Buy Now, Pay Later prompt pop up online, you're actually 22.2% more likely to buy a completely unnecessary discretionary item. Why? Simply because you only feel a tiny fraction of the financial pain today.
Delaying that pain of paying creates a powerful mental illusion. Your brain actually thinks you have way more money than you really do. In fact, research shows that people spend almost 4.5% more using Buy Now, Pay Later compared to just using a standard debit card. It completely distorts your financial reality. Which brings us to Section 3, why your brain falls for it. To actually fight back, we need to understand the simple psychology behind all of this. Shopping basically follows a predictable timeline. Step 1, the fresh produce halo. Walking into the bright, colorful veggie section first makes you feel super responsible, which secretly gives you permission to buy junk food later. Step 2, finding a bargain gives you a literal dopamine hit. Your brain gets high on the thrill of the deal. But then we hit Step 3. Brain scans literally show that after about 23 minutes of shopping, you hit a burnout wall. Rational thinking just shuts down and emotional impulse buying completely takes over. If you're finding this valuable, please subscribe to Wealth Lab and share this explainer with your friends and family. It really helps us grow. Okay, let's wrap up with Section 4, how to outsmart it. So what's the good news here? Well, you can outsmart these systems with a few simple habits without feeling totally restricted. Awareness is absolutely your very first line of defense. Studies show that demonstrating high self-control and simply knowing how these traps operate actually reduces your chances of impulsive borrowing. Basically, just understanding the game helps you stop playing it. To really protect your wallet, try following these practical habits. First up, always shop with a written list. Second, grab a basket instead of a trolley. Those massive carts actually trick your brain into wanting to fill them up. Third, double-check unit pricing so you can spot those fake bulk deals. Next, try to avoid Buy Now, Pay Later entirely so you actually feel the real cost of your purchases today. And finally, set a 20-minute timer on your phone. Get in and get out before that 23-minute burnout wall hits you. So the very next time you step into a store or load up your favorite app, ask yourself, who is really in control of your wallet? Is it you or is it the store's layout? Thank you for joining us today. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Wealth Lab. We'll see you in the next one.